We are in the legendary finale of Pokemon Eclipse, aka episode 50, and I am ready to meet this legendary in our finale. Anyway, it's not really the finale because there's also going to be some DLC episodes, so it's not the end but in terms of main stories. This is the end. Luckily it was on our team, thank you very much. Apologies if you hear barking in the background. Dogs barking at nothing. Okay, maybe there is something out there, but... Apologies in advance. What are you gonna do? Anyway, it's gonna be sad to see this series go, but all good things must come to an end. A phrase I never like because it also means that bad things go on forever.
Stupid, like bring a couple of kids with you to try and bring me down?
Ford, you've got to stop this. Having this
it's not too late.
Open like this is tearing the region apart.
That's the point, genius. While I was trapped on the other side of this portal, I came to realize that this dimension has had it too good for too long.
Oh, jeez. This is in Canada.
That showed me the beauty in chaos. I'm just sharing that beauty with others.
But you're hurting people and Pokemon.
Oh, young one. I don't expect you to understand.
What I don't understand.
You're right. I can understand. You're a madman.
Psycho. You should be working together with your brother, not trying to destroy his home.
Listen to the kid. I mean, look at these two. We used to be twins just like them, working together as a team.
Well, perspectives on teamwork shift when one twin pushes the other into an ultra wormhole and traps them in the chaos dimension.
You have to know that was an accident. I've spent all these years trying to wrap my brain around your research so that I could bring you back. I'm not your enemy.
And now you're back.
It's the legendary Ultra Beast. It's warped your mind.
Oh, Will. You understand nothing about our connection. Now, how about you clear out?
Wilford places his hand
I didn't
on
want to
his
do this,
psychic
but...
hand and concentrates, causing a massive pillar of stone to swoop through the air at the three of you. Professor Pines and Maple topple out of the way and fall to a lower staircase, while you roll directly in front of Wilford.
Hope they land somewhere nice and comfy.
Below, you can see that Professor Pines and Maple have pulled out McHadron's invention that should shut down the portal. But you know you'll need to.
We have to deal with him himself.
So they can make it there. You throw out your first Pokemon, and
here we go. Let the battle begin.
Her Squatch comes out swinging. I mean, well,
the creator's here.
Its massive legs arcing across the room, causing you and your Pokemon to both dodge out of the way. Luckily,
it's a real sick trick to use the freaking creator of the series against me. Gravity Falls series anyway.
Type attacks and take it down. After that, Ford brings out the final stage of the Cockatrice line. Our
third and final form, and given what we look on the yeah, I had a feeling this might be the Hydra.
With the Greek monster myths, we're pulling in.
I do like how this thing becomes more and more of
had a head-like tail made of
yeah, it goes into more mythological creatures in Greek, mythology.
A lot more heads.
Sort of like Pokemon Tempest, but I wouldn't call it like taking or anything like that. Just like, oh, it's cool that that's it too.
By this point, you know me probably. I'm a sucker for mimicry and like deceptive biology. Basically, you know, it tricks opponents into
also kind of like the vaguely reminds me of the dinosaurs of Gen 8. Yeah, Gen 8.
This tank will definitely need
with the switching heads a bunch
one of the highest
and bodies
stats in the region for that reason.
Probably.
Okay. One of the hardest things about a Hydra design or anything
is all of the heads.
Or appendages or anything.
I feel like if I ever did a second playthrough, this thing might be on my team, but I don't know. But the first, not so much. I've already had the first team figured out.
This rides that line just a little bit, but having all the heads be essentially monochrome helps a ton.
Yeah, it does help. Because always I get like 5-headed dragon where the top half is all a bunch of different colors that are pretty cool, and the body's just yellow.
Is actually this tricky electric type's head.
I like the shiny sort of thing, the blue. The shiny being blue is cool. I don't know about being pure blue, but still.
Tell that when one of Zydrolt's electric heads is destroyed, 2 more pop up in its place.
Go figure.
The older this Pokemon becomes, the more heads it is able to.
Oh, great! So it's like a tree with its rings.
Static, so that means it may paralyze a Pokemon that it hits, and the hidden ability is Lightning Rod.
Not the most advanced stuff, but it doesn't need to be.
Get out and you need to take advantage of its weaknesses if you want any chance of getting through it.
Of course you
Even
do.
with
I do the tongue with the
ground,
lightning
ice,
bolt at
and
the
fairy
tail
moves,
part.
It takes quite a while to wear it down. When it falls, Ford is ready with a Leviathan.
Oh,
who
great.
flips about
Well,
and uses
we can
its
deal with that. It's a
contrary
single
ability
stage,
to
fortunately.
boost its own stats with some tricky moves. It chomps down on some of your team before you are finally able to feint it.
Go
After that,
down.
Ford has the final evolution to the
Oh, great, the egg line.
Togepi line. So,
It just becomes
with a
evil
little bit of
Togekiss.
inspiration from the
I mean,
burrowed
yeah.
looking Chilean penguins.
Also the
This
Togepi line, but
mythical
that's the
beastie
point.
is
Well,
based
hello.
off of the Cherufe. It's a magma monster that
And the
lives in
Ifrit.
Chilean volcanoes and appreciates
It's a
bit of
fire
human
penguin.
sacrifice
Cool.
from time to time. It's a pretty messed
Yeah,
up
but a lot
bit
of monsters like
inspiration for
human
something
sacrifices
that is,
for
like,
some
acting
reason.
like the Togekiss line. The body plan
Well, it takes
isn't
inspiration
too
from
tough.
that.
Again,
I don't mind
it's
there being another
literally
egg
just a
type of
rounded Togekiss,
Pokemon.
and it's positioned to look more like a
We have-
very chunky penguin.
I mean, how many
The
Pokemon do we
face
have
is
there
a
just
little
like, you're
bit
just
creepy,
this
but
again?
overall, this
How many
thing
rats?
is really just very cute. It's very cute.
I like the
And,
molten
yeah,
design
I'm
on its
dang it.
body,
If it
so it looks
wasn't
like there's some
just
molten
fun to
lava
draw the
always
swirly
pouring in
lava
there, despite it being a penguin.
Its belly is like basically a literal
A
lava
furnace.
lamp. Yeah,
Or
it's
lava
fun.
lamp,
It's fun.
yeah.
I like it. Okay, let's learn all about Roilithis, the magma.
I
Pokemon.
love the shiny in
By
this one too, going a bit
superheating
more than the
earth
Togekiss,
around
and the
it,
fire
Roilithis
goes
is able
blue.
to
Or
swim
magma,
through
whatever
the
you want to
ground
call it.
while leaving lava tubes behind it. They prefer to live inside mountain peaks and help raise
Oh
huge
great, to inside a
colonies of
mountain,
its
there we
young.
go. I guess it would really
They
be at home
fear
in,
this Pokemon and its destructive lava,
where the professor
but
was
it
when he was
appreciates
evil.
any trainer who
Because he
can
turned the
deal
freaking
with
mountain
the
into
heat.
lava.
The ability is Drought, which turns the weather into harsh sunlight whenever it enters battle, and the hidden ability is Sand Veil. Ford's Roilithis plays defensively, setting up a sandstorm to raise its evasion and pelting your team with fiery blasts and
Ow,
earth-shaking
ow,
quakes.
ow,
The
ow,
sandstorm
ow,
chip is
ow.
annoying, but you manage to get a water type in and deal with this bulky beast. After it falls,
Oh, you have it all right.
Ford follows up with
Next.
a Gyarados. Its
Oh,
steel
boy.
typing lets it ignore the sandstorm that is still raging as it lashes
Lucky.
out with sharp blades and brutal toxins.
Well, I
Your
said I have a
team
poison type, never
is not
mind.
in
I
the
said I have a
best
fire
shape,
type, never
but
mind.
You managed to get Ford down to his 6th and final Pokemon. The
assuming he's not
evolution
cheating and using a
to the
7th.
Frozo.
Oh
Okay.
boy, I was wondering if we
We're
were
gonna
going to
get
get
kinda
the second
weird
stage of
with
this thing.
one. So the first stage was based on the Dover Demon and how it maybe was just a misidentified baby moose. Now we're going to go full gray alien. And here's the thing.
Gank beat the classics.
I am absolutely terrified of gray aliens, like phobia level terrified of grays.
Really?
And while very particular,
Well, they are
this
very
design is based
alien,
on the
for lack of a
nightmare
better
that I
term.
had. There were gray aliens, scary enough on their own for me, but one of them didn't really have a head. Instead, it had like a fancy collar on that caused a bunch of skull fragments to float in the shape of its head. A very funky visual that never really left my head, and so we're using it here. And just to
Jeez,
keep it from
good place to
being
reuse it.
visually too terrifying for me,
For yourself.
the moose inspiration from the first stage.
We're giving it
gets to be
antlers.
slightly quadrupedal. with
I
moose
see, makes
feet.
sense.
Yeah, I know it's weird, but I
He's
don't
going
know,
to
it
go
felt
with
fitting
some of
for
the more
Ford's
generic
final
alien
team member.
designs, and plus,
Okay,
the
let's
gray
check
alien's
out
been around for a while. Of
Voidro,
course, it would stick
the
around in some
Galaxy
form, at
Glass
least people's
Pokemon.
heads.
The psychic energy held within a Frozo eventually becomes too powerful for its small body to contain.
It
and
removed its own
explodes
head.
into a Voidro. Shards of crystallized space hover where its head
Jeez.
should be, and even without eyes, it is
The
able
psychic
to
eyes,
perceive
too.
its surroundings.
Shiny's neat, but I like the
Their
original better this
intelligence
time.
is unmatched amongst people and Pokemon.
Also, the crystalline
and
look
their
around a
exact
circle
motives
like a
for
head.
working
That's
with a
just...
trainer are largely unknown.
God. Imagine your
The
head
ability
is
is
gone, but
telepathy,
parts of your
letting it
skull
avoid
remain.
any
It's just,
allies'
ugh.
moves, and the hidden ability is Aftermath. Its special attack stat is pretty ridiculous, and it knocks
I'd
out
say, then
one
against a
of
psychic
your
type, their
weakest
special
Pokemon
attack
with
stat
ease.
tends to be ridiculous.
With only one Pokemon remaining, you turn the tables on Voidro. Dark and fighting
Ugh.
type attacks finally knock it out, where Aftermath causes it to explode and damage your Pokemon. Your last Pokemon is just barely hanging on.
It's like got like 1
But with
HP
his
or something like
sixth
that.
Pokemon very much not able to continue battling, he stumbles back.
We win.
However,
Barely,
Wilford
but we
doesn't
win.
Look too upset.
Huh?
Impressive. But now I think it's time for you to fully understand.
Oh crap,
how
you were
the
buying time too,
He
weren't
places a
you?
hand on his psychic headband and focuses, summoning something down from the sky. You take this brief opportunity to heal up your team.
Full restore, full restore, full restore, full restore.
Beast follows Ford's gesture and lands before you. And
Here it is.
Everybody has been asking from the beginning when we would finally get our Bill Cipher Pokemon. We all knew that we wouldn't realistically get it until the final fight at the end.
Yeah,
So,
save the best for
this
last.
is actually going to be just one form for the Pokemon, as Wilford has it under control with some restraints. So the Pokemon itself is just the triangle.
Imagine
and
just trying to keep
eye,
Bill
really,
Cipher under
and
control.
everything else, those are the restraints.
It's even holding it upside
We're
down.
tweaking Bill Cipher's design just a little bit by
Interesting
having
design for it, though, to
really
have it be
symmetrical, so the
contained
eye
rather than
is
show the
centered
true
in
form.
triangle, and it
Vaguely
doesn't,
reminds me
you
of
know,
Genesis
make
Omega
have
Dragon
arms
from
and
the
legs.
Arc 5 manga.
And to show off
It's
that
like
the Pokemon
he
is
locked
not
up
in
against the
control,
clock things
we're
and never
bringing
see his
in
true
some
form.
A clockwork orange imagery with the eye being held open like this.
Damn!
You may pick up on it a little, but these restraints are designed in a way that they will serve double duty with its other form. But for now, let's
Other
get
form.
the bound version of Ilsifir, the Chaos Pokemon.
A part of me was
Wilford
wishing it would
Pine
just straight up be
constructed
Bill
constraints
Cipher, like
that
no
limit
parody,
this
nothing
ultra
like
beast's
that,
power
not even
and
any
remove
like
its free will.
within the laws
Its
of fair
crystalline
use. Just
body
it's a straight
is
up Bill
crushed
Cipher.
and stretched
I knew it
by
wouldn't
metal
be,
clamps,
but it would have been
which
funny.
are only barely able to contain Ilsifir. While
Like that, his little
it will
top hat's
reluctantly
upside down like a
follow
stand.
orders, it won't stop using its psychic abilities to project its manic laughter into the heads of everyone nearby. The ability is
I have a children I
called
need to turn into
Mind
corpses.
Chaos. So psychic type attacks become steel type
I ruined-
and
I
have
butchered
their
that
power
line.
boosted by 35%, with the hidden ability being contrary.
It's gonna rearrange my face.
You can hear its crazed laughter inside your head. With no other choice, you battle it. Luckily, in this state, its attacks are greatly nerfed, though it is an annoying
Yeah, it's got a little
wall to
restraining
get through.
device on.
For a legendary, you actually only have one of your 6 Pokemon faint as you whittle it down.
Well, it's
bringing
being
it
so
to just a
restrained, so of course we're
sliver
gonna have to be a
of
bit
HP.
easier.
No! How could this
Oh,
be?
no.
How could you? Unless, was that my mistake?
Holding it back, yeah.
Control chaos. I must let it be free. I must doom this whole dimension by doing this.
Wilford presses
Beast
a couple
merge.
buttons on his mind control headband, and you see the containment device on the legendary disengage.
Oh
and
no.
The triangle spins about and shifts into a new form. Ah, yes. Time
Also did
for
like the little
Bill
restraints
to be
around his circle,
free.
kind of like
Now,
him having his
we're
hands on his
taking
hips.
the pieces from the restraints and turning them into a hat, bow tie, and limbs. And just because this is
Fantastic!
the king of Ultra Beasts, I wanted
It
some
gets
type
a little
of
crown.
simple crown, you know, beyond just a hat. So, some gems will do the job. Not only that, but these gems are actually the source of the beast merge phenomenon. Ilsifir has
You're the cause of
them
all of this.
occasionally over the unfathomable amount of time that it has existed, and they just happen to be drawn to the Hoax region's native weirdness.
Like the little
So,
arms
the
have
gems, yeah, they work
empty
well.
parts, like someone's been
Oh, I just
biting
wanted
at
the
them,
body
trying to
of
get
this design
free.
to really look crystalline. I don't know, it just looks cool. I like how it looks. It still is flat, but
Yeah, I do like the
crystalline.
fact that you
Yeah,
combine the source
Now,
of the
while I
Beast
don't
Merge
think it will
phenomenon
ever be
with
possible
Bill
to
and also
catch
giving it a
this form, I
crown.
think just
That's
run away
also
and
really
break
damn
any
cool.
Pokeball.
And this is
Let's
about
go
as
ahead and
legally
meet the
distinct
normal
Bill as we
version
could
of
probably get.
Ilsifir, the Chaos Pokemon.
This is about, right,
UB Triangle
legally
lives
distinct enough
in
while
the
also
liminal
still being
space
closer to the
between
original.
dimensions. It has control
Everybody
over
wins.
Ultraspace and can create portals to any
Like how its
location
head
in any
or
dimension.
pyramid thing
It is
moves.
unknown where Ilsifir originated from, but its
And we will
awareness
never
and
know.
observation of the multiverse has left its mind unstable. No known Pokeball can contain this Ultra Beast, with some suggesting
Not
its
even a Master
power
Ball?
may
D.
rival Arceus itself. The ability is
Arceus himself then comes down like, bitch, what?
Reality Warp.
Judgment.
So after damaging an opponent, they change into the type of the attack. And the hidden
Oh.
ability is contrary.
Great. So you show the power of Greninja
it's good to
Protean.
be back.
You can
You
hear
gotta win, you gotta
Ilsifir's
win.
voice echoing in your head.
Oh, Fordsy, I really underestimated you. I didn't think you had it in you to
I
just
like that its
sap
nameplate is
someone's
just a
free
bunch
will
of
like
hieroglyphics.
that. You all thought that I was the one corrupting old Sixer here. Oh no, turns out he and I had a lot more in common than even I thought. But let me just do this one thing first.
Using its psychic powers, it lifts the control headband off of Wilford and crushes it with its telekinetic powers.
Much better.
Now he's not under control
what
anymore.
dimension am I even in?
The
Well,
whole
whatever
Axian
it is,
region?
I like what you've done with the place. Not bad at all, Sixer. And you're the little trainer who's trying to stop all the fun.
The Ultra Beast focuses its eye on you. Glancing down
Uh-oh.
below you, you see that the Professor and Maple have
They got
the
that
device
working.
to plug into the wormhole and have almost made it to their target. So you will need to keep this King of Ultra Beasts occupied until they can do
We just
so.
need to buy more
You
time.
attack Ilsifir.
Don't know how much
whose
more we can
ability
buy
and
though.
moveset is different and unpredictable. Its psychic and dark type attacks have a good amount of coverage, and it knocks out a couple more of your team.
Nah.
Some sneaky bug type attacks turn out to be your secret weapon, and you again take Ilsifir down to extremely low HP.
There you
little
go.
rat. Guess I am still at pretty low power after being confined by Ford for such a long time. Even at a fraction of my power, you shouldn't be able to best me, you know that?
I guess it's a good way to
You
show
got me into this mess, and you're
a
going
good way
to
to show
help
that you
me
could beat the
out.
Ultra Beast, but he's
Ilsifir
still. But
lifts
if he was at
Wilfred's
full power,
body
you
with
wouldn't stand a
telekinesis
chance.
and violently pulls him
Here
into
we
the
go.
Beast Merge. Okay.
Now
Let's get
he's the
one
one that's being
final
forced
Beast
into a
Merge
Beast
in here.
Merge. Now he's getting
So
something
this
against his
is
free will.
paying tribute to Bill Cipher taking over people's bodies and using them like puppets. This marionette
Now
look
Will has
is
become the
fun,
puppet.
and it's a little bit like that part in the Matrix with the like floating in the air.
Yeah,
bullet time and
yeah.
fancy kicks. So we'll be
Even if
adding
you've
the
never
fun
seen The
thing.
Matrix, you know The
And I ended up
Matrix.
doing just like a
Pop
tiny
culture
shard of
osmosis.
Ilsifir to cover up an eye, but I like the idea that most of the Pokemon has retreated up into Ultra Space, and it
And is
just
now
throwing
puppeteering
the
him.
trainer and an opponent while it remains safe. Oh, and I forgot to say,
Great.
what do you think of all these shiny colors? It was nice to use the enraged Bill Cipher colors for them. I think they turned out pretty well. Okay, let's check out Beast Merge Ilsifir.
I do like
The
the
puppet
when you pointed out like that. I was like, I was wondering why is he red? Because whenever Bill was mad, he would turn
In this
red.
form, even the
I do like
bound
that design
form
sort
of
of that
Ilsifir
sort of
is able to
basis.
control
I do like how
some
it's
of the
slowly
trainer's
being
actions.
moved up and down,
While
sort of
the
like it
trainer
is truly on puppet
sometimes aware
strings,
of their
doesn't being
actions, often
fractioned
Ilsifir
into
can
the
use them more
universe.
as a mere puppet, throwing their tethered
Now
body
you've
at
become
opponents
the mere
with no regards
plaything.
to their well-being. Its ability is
What have
mind
you
control.
become?
Attacks which deal damage have a 20% chance to inflict confusion.
Lovely.
Their combined form
Not even flinching, it's
is
just
wildly
confusion. Ugh.
trying to contain all of the raw power. It lashes out at you, and your 3 remaining Pokemon are struggling. One by one, they begin to fall. You start to doubt your abilities. But
Can
out of
we
the
do
corner
this?
of your
Can we
eye,
really
you see
save the
your
day?
family still making their way to the wormhole. You
We have
and
to,
your
for
final
their
Pokemon
sake.
Muster up the last bit of strength you have. Beast merge yourselves.
Full power!
Knock
Blast
out
burn!
Ilsifir. Wilford separates and goes sliding across the floating platform.
Well, isn't this something? Bested by a brat. Goes to show what being stifled and mind-controlled can do to even the king of Ultra Beasts. This dimension
Nobody's
blows
perfect,
anyway.
not even
Time for me
you.
to head back to Ultra Space, kick up my angles, and recuperate. But don't
Just gonna
worry,
go and try to reconnaissance?
I'm sure I'll see you around.
He's gonna go back, lick his wounds, and just be back another day.
Elsevier floats
At least he
backwards
thinks that's what's gonna happen.
and disappears through the open ultra wormhole.
Let's do a little sing-song.
Checking in on your family.
Kept in some of the
Professor
wackiness
Hines
in there.
and
It's not a full
Wilford
comedy bit, but still a
stumble
little
in front
joke.
of the wormhole,
Oh, no.
struggling with one another. The invention that should close the portal for good and restore the region is lying at their feet. Maple picks up the device but is unable to slot it into the portal with the two twins fighting in front of it.
You two, please stop fighting.
This is what caused all of this.
We need to come together again. We need to fix this region.
You'll never understand what I need to do, and I will never stop in my quest to bring chaos to this world.
But what about me? What about them? What about your family?
You all? Who abandoned me? There is no family. There is
That's what
only
got you out.
chaos.
I refuse to give up on you. But I can't.
I won't
let
listen
you
to your chaos
continue
theory.
threatening Our home. I am sorry that I lost you for so long, but I promise to be at your side. I will fix you. But I suppose I can't do it here.
They're gonna jump in together.
You get that device into place. And you two twins, you keep looking after one another. I love you two.
Tragic end.
You've really made this Grunkle proud.
Grunkle Will.
It's one way to adapt the
Without
whole
another
Grunkle
word,
Stan loses
Professor
his memories
Pines
thing.
throws himself and Wilford
It's a unique way and
into
different,
the
that's for
ultra
sure.
wormhole. They
As soon as I saw them
disappear
over
in a
that, I had a
flash
feeling like,
of
oh, this is
blinding
only gonna
energy.
end one way.
A moment of suction pulls the device out of Maple's hand, and it wedges itself into the center of the portal, powering it down. The center device hums and begins rapidly siphoning the excess ultra wormhole energy from the sky. The floating pyramid sections begin slowly lowering to the ground. Maple stands speechless before the now sealed portal. The day is saved, but the two
But at what
Pokemon
cost?
professors are lost.
I imagine that's what the DLC
And that
episode will go into.
Concludes
Episodes.
the main story for Pokemon Eclipse.
A
I
sad
could not
ending,
have
but they
done
can't
this
all be
without
happy,
the help
feel
of my
good.
talented friends
But overall,
voicing
yeah, it
all
was a
of the various
fantastic
characters.
story
And of course,
overall.
I am grateful to
It was
all
a
of
feel a
you
little
who have
boss rushy at
watched
times, just like,
and
oh, time for another boss fight,
commented
time for another boss fight, but it's a
and
Pokemon game,
discussed
so you gotta have the
teams.
Pokemon fighting at
I mean,
some
I always
point.
read every comment.
And
so
overall, it
that
was nice to be able to
really
characters
kept
go
me
all over the
going.
world, get a feeling
Actually,
of family
would
all
love to hear
together,
down in the comments
and
who
then
your
the
favorite
entire crew
Pokemon
coming together to
ended up
save
being
the
from
day.
entire region,
But in the end,
or,
family has to
what your
save
favorite
family
part
if
of
it
the
means
story
doing
was,
family.
or anything. Just say hey down there. Of course, I have to thank all of those who chose to support this channel by becoming Patreon members. I
Of course.
continue to be overwhelmingly grateful to all of you. You're just the best. From those in the starter tier to those of you way up in the champion tier. So that's Alpha Bloom, Angel, Cyberlord.
Truly
Leah
was a great
Vega,
series, and
Mason.
I love all the
We're
twists
all
and
just
turns along the way,
phenomenal.
especially with that freaking freak out
So,
fake professor.
Of course.
Not
be sure to
professor.
leave a like,
The fake,
comment,
the fake
and
professor too. There was
subscribe
also a
if you
fake
enjoyed
looker.
this
Looker playing a super important part of the
two-year-long
story.
series. 2
Yeah, it is
years,
2
isn't
years.
that
2
just
years long.
crazy?
It's
One
only the
more
early
support
episodes, like episodes
with
1
the
through
sponsor,
5-ish, that are
so
2
check out
years
the
old.
video
But
description
that's
for
all that
details.
matters in the end.
Okay. We will be taking a break from the story.
Don't worry though,
of
the thing
Codex
won't go
region
so
for
long
now,
for a while.
but we'll eventually get a couple more smaller.
It'll take a while for the whole
DLC
thing to be 2 years,
stories
that's
to
for sure.
dive into. In the meantime, we still need to knock out all of the remaining Beast Merge forms.
Yeah,
but
it's
I'll
not
have more
it's
info
not over
about that
over
in,
yet,
like, an
but the main
upcoming
story is.
video. Okay.
It's a sad
I
ending,
will
but
catch you in
now
the
it's
next
gonna be
one.
on the brighter side.
Later,
And
nerds.
hey, in the end, it gives you a reason to play the DLC and be like, well, what happens next? Well, you better give us money and you'll find out. Remember when Nintendo said they never do paid DLC? Hey, whatever. We're gonna have some, like, some. Yep. I have a feeling there'd be some post-credits thing like, give me a watch, but yeah. Oy. Right now he's been uploading compilations of his episodes so far, probably just trying to get some time in between to like prevent, maybe to relax a little bit and to work on the new episodes. Because, you know, you don't want to work too much and we don't want to getting burned out, that's for sure. Look, I don't mind doing stuff like this, for the record. Like, I don't know who would. It's just like, yeah, it sucks that there's no new content, but it's also like, you take your break. You more than earned it after all of this. But yeah, this was a fun series to see. I like meeting all the characters, going around the world, discovering more about the region, getting more Beast Merge stuff. The fusion device actually kind of worked better. really cool in this one. I mean, people make fun of Pokemon Rebirth, but the idea of fusing with a Pokemon isn't a bad idea in and of itself. It's just weird. But he made it work pretty damn well. And, yeah, Bill Cipher coming in the end, I kind of wish he cut a third trailer too, but since we just kind of had that, I guess it would be weird if he did too. Just be like, well, this is kind of just copy-pasty, but what are you going to do? No, Wilford was too far gone and needed to be taken down this way. So now at least the brothers are together, and hopefully maybe they can work things out and realize maybe they truly were together. Maybe just now that the Grunkle's there too, who'll be like, listen to me, I'm with you now. We're not doing this again. Last time was an accident. This time it's on purpose. You know, just try to connect them again. You know, get them back into it and realize they are family and they do care about each other. Because at the end of the day, some of the strongest forces on Earth is family. I did also like the reflection of these two twins that are falling out versus our twins that have been together through thick and thin. Only time they weren't was due to mind control. Mind control doesn't really count. So, yeah, it is a nice little. They are kind of a reflection of them, and hopefully they can turn things around and save the day. And then it was nice to see a little cutscene at the end, I guess you could call it, just with the poor open device going on, the kids crying and stuff like that. It wasn't the most advanced stuff, but it was still like, hey, it's nice to get basically a cutscene, I guess you could call this, you know? But yeah, the day is saved, but at what cost? Oh, right, big cost. And unlike with Gravity Falls one, there isn't going to be a cop-out at the end. Well, maybe there isn't in the DLC yet, but yeah. Anyway, great stuff, and I love seeing all the designs of Pokemon and all this stuff. Maybe could have used a couple copies, but I don't know, hey, whatever. I don't know. A full unique Pokedex, and you can't call him lazy. I mean, he used a couple Pokemon from Amber, but he's allowed to cut them himself. It's plagiarism if you take them yourself. Yeah, screw it, whatever. I can't believe I get in trouble for stealing for myself, but it wasn't the point of the original stuff. Fuck off. There's always some bullshit excuse to give you an F. Oi. Whatever. It is what it is. But that's the end of Pokemon Eclipse, the main story. I truly did enjoy this look through of Pokemon. It was nice to see stuff for Fruity Art again. I'm looking forward to see more of Pokemon Eclipse when it comes back. But until that time, I think we got another series to look forward to. Maybe I'll start that one next year, take a little breather for Pokemon, just so I don't get burnt out myself. I mean, I've already kind of in that state, but it's still like, you don't want to force it if you're like, oh, I have to do this as a job or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, we'll worry across the bridge though when we get to it. But right now, I guess it's just time to say goodbye. Not forever, but for now. Or rather, maybe not goodbye, but until I see you next time. Yeah. So until next time, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see all of you next time. Later.